Hey. Pretty good. How you doing?
Well, Brian, I've got some ideas for you.
Hello?
Hi, I got a call from this phone number.
Hey, is this Brian?
Why?
Is this Brian Ruffino?
Who's this?
Brian, it's Chris Hansen. How are you today?
What do you want?
Brian, I wanted to talk to you about the time we met in Flagler Beach, Florida.
Why?
Well, I do a podcast, and I follow up on cases that we've done, and I just want to find out about what you've been up to since we came face to face, and if you have anything to say about the situation you walked into.
All I have to say is my life is fine. I'm working, and I'm living my best life the best that I can. That's all I have to say.
What did you think was going to happen when you walked into that house to meet somebody who said they were a 13-year-old girl, Brian?
That's all I have to say. I'm not making any more comments.
Can I ask you one quick thing about your situation in 2018 with the registered sex offender people? They came to your parents' house asking about a couple of accounts you had, including an iPhone and some access to Xbox, and apparently you weren't honest with them and you had to go back to prison. Can you talk about that?
No, I'm good. No, thank you.
And what do you do for a living today, Brian?
I'm not going to make any more comments about my life.
You live in Florida?
Obviously.
And do you feel you were treated fairly throughout this entire process?
Like I said, I'm not making any more comments. I understand you got a job to do. You're doing a show, and I'm not going to let anybody make any more money off me. So, I mean,
When you say you're not going to let anybody make any more money off you, what do you mean by that, Brian?
I mean, NBC making money. I mean, NBC making money off the show, obviously. So, I'm not making any more comments. So.
But you see why we do these investigations, right?
I get it, and I know you still do it. I've seen it on YouTube. I mean, I've got nothing against it. I fucked up, yes. And I'm living living life the best that I can.
Okay. And what would you say was your main regret, Brian? And if you have a message for other people who may be considering meeting somebody like this online who's underage, what do you say to them?
Don't do it.
And do you feel your punishment was appropriate?
This isn't going to help my situation anymore, but I'm done talking.
Okay. Well, listen, Brian, I know it's a difficult situation and a difficult subject for you, and I appreciate you taking the call, and I appreciate you talking to me. And if there's anything else you want people to know, feel free to share it.
I mean, there's not much to know. I mean, just don't be stupid. I mean, I was young, stupid, and in a bad situation at the time, and didn't know how to handle my life. So, all it was. And I'm living with it for the rest of my life, and I accept it, unfortunately.
And to other men who might be thinking about meeting somebody underage in person who they talk to online, what do you say?
I say stay far and fuck away.
Okay. Brian, thank you for getting back to me, and thank you for your time.
Yeah?
I appreciate it. Bye now.
Bye.
Okie doke. Well, I don't have any other questions for Brian, do you?
I don't believe so.
Okay. You sure you're feeling okay to stand back up? I don't want you to get too lightheaded on me or anything like that.
Okay, because you're going to be sitting out in the hallway for a few minutes.